Yippee! Hello! Konbanwan, everyone! Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whatever time zone you're in. Hello, 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 everyone! Yippee! Yippee! Look, guys! I actually have overlays for the first time in 2 years! For the first time in 2 years! I finally have overlays! Oh my god. Yeah! So I've had these since, I think, early June. But I did not want to use them until Pina came back from her hiatus and started using her own. I wanted to show a bit of solidarity there, so now I can finally use them now that Pina's back! Now let me, like, move on over, though. I wanna show you guys some stuff. This is what my karaoke screen looks like, too. This is what the karaoke screen looks like. And then the chatting one looks like this. It's pretty similar to the karaoke one. But yeah. Yeah! Now I have overlays! Yeah! I love my overlays! I need to remember who did them. Because PRISM handled all of that. I think it was a Fiverr person. As soon as I know, I will probably tag them in a post on Twitter to thank them and also so that they can get some hype. But yeah, I finally have overlays after 2 years. Can you believe it? So exciting. I'm gonna miss the scuff. I don't have all that extra shit that I had in like my other like scenes or anything like that. I just have like a couple of things. So now like maybe the stream will even run a little better. Of course I have my sensor. Oh, it's behind it. There we go. See? The sensor's set up too. So professional. I know. I know. It's so exciting. Now my streams look nice and polished. It's a good time. It's a good time. I'm very happy to finally be able to use them. Happy to see Pina use her new stuff too. I'm so happy that she is back. I'm so happy that she's back. I watched a lot of her return stream yesterday. It was very nice. I was just so happy she's back. And then I go to Mako's house in 2 days. And I'm thinking that after I get back from Mako's house, I think that I'm going to attempt to organize a Gen 3 collab. I want us to play Left 4 Dead 2 again. So I'm gonna try to arrange a Left 4 Dead 2 collab with the girls and see what we can do. I think it'd be fun. Yeah. You got the first dad joke of Pina's return? Let's go! Let's go, let's go. That'd be good to see again. Yeah! So I will ask the girls when they're available. I get back the night of the 16th, so maybe I could arrange something for the following week or something like that. That'd be nice. That'd be really nice. I've got a collab. I think I have a collab the Friday I get back. There's a surprise next Friday. So, yeah. I've never felt so fulfilled. Let's go, Logan. Let's go. How's our dog wife doing today? I'm doing pretty okay. Shiki Mama could not come home today. There was a complication. Okay, so right now she's on like a little getaway. So basically I'm not gonna call him her boyfriend, but they are kind of a thing, but not really. But anyway, he went to go visit his sister in another state, and he asked my mom if she could watch his new house and his dog. And so my mom has been away, and I guess like his sister has like a rare form of leukemia, and I guess there were some complications while he was on vacation with her. So she went to the hospital, and so he needed to stay in that other state for a little while longer. So my mom is still still watching his dog and stuff. So I haven't seen Shiki Mama in like 5 days. The lady, his sister, is fine, by the way. I think she was able to leave the hospital today. There was just some fluid on her lungs, apparently. Yeah. Yeah, so she's just fine. I think she got discharged today, but just to make sure he's gonna stay with her another night, and my mom will also stay another night to watch his dog in his house. Yeah, but she's fine. She's fine. She's fine. She's apparently like a genius violinist, by the way. The whole time she was in the hospital, she was like, "Oh, what's gonna happen to my violin?" You know? She's like amazing. I think she's even like a multi-millionaire, you know? She's just one of those like really incredible people with like a lot of skills and a lot of like business practices and investments and stuff like that. It's crazy. Food Track, thank you so much for being a member for 17 months, and thank you so much for the head pats. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, that is crazy. So it's just me and Bep again today. I've been enjoying this time. I've been enjoying this time with my little guy. You know, when my mom is home, he seems to like not cuddle up as much with me, and I think it's because he sees me as an option. And if I'm his only option, then of course he's gonna lean towards me, and I'm the only one home right now, so I'm the only option he has. And so he has been super duper affectionate and cuddly and sleeps in my room every single night, and he's just been a really good baby. He stacked the deck. So yeah, I've been enjoying this time with my little guy. He's been enjoying this time as well. I'm hoping that all this time together makes him lean towards me a bit more though, so I can spend more time with him. But I'm sure that that will go away, considering I'm also going away from home for like a week. Yeah, we're his plushies, basically. I'm your only option, Bep. He's so cute. He's so cute. And he's been so good about taking his medicine every morning and every night. What a good boy. He hasn't been eating very much, though. I think he gets anxious when one of us is not in the house, so he has not been eating much of his dog food. So I've had to, like, hand feed him a bit. And also put, like, some veggies in his bowl so that he'll, like, eat a few pieces of food while also getting a little bit of nourishment. Yeah, it will dissipate immediately. Yeah, unfortunately. Also, I ordered food. Let me check when it'll be here. Heading your way. It'll be here in like 20 minutes. 20 minutes. Yippee. It's been so expensive to have to order delivery while my mom's been gone, though. Really expensive, but it's okay. You gotta do what you gotta do. You have an embarrassing question. Throw it my way. What is the embarrassing question? Go on. You could always cook. I could always cook if I had ingredients. I don't have a car. My mom took the car. Also, it's a lot more expensive to order grocery delivery than it is to simply order food to be delivered. If you had to have a picture of your butt, would you rather have it standing or sitting? Sitting. I'll drive you. It'll take me 3 days to get there. Sounds good. Sounds good. Oh, man. Nom, nom, nom. She had an answer prepared. Yeah, that's not embarrassing at all. I'm an open book for the most part. Let's get into it while we have time before my food gets here. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well. Apparently the prosecution is also ready. Who's the judge here anyway? Sorry to bother you, just wanted to have a reference. You're not bothering me at all! Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement. Very well. No opening statements, so... Well, not so fast, Judge. I was taking a meaningful pause before speaking. Right, of course. A prediction. Today's trial will end 3 minutes from now. What? Order, order. Mr. Von Karma, what is the meaning of your statement just now? Bah! Must you question everything? It will be over in 3 minutes. We have no time to waste. I'll call my witness now. Right. I call my witness, my decisive witness to the stand. It's that mysterious boat shop owner. Witness, state your profession. I'm the proprietor of the restaurant The Wet Noodle at Gourd Lake. And I, also rent boats. The night of the incident, you were in the boat rental shop, correct? Yep, I was. Please testify. Wait a second. We still haven't heard who this old guy is. Raise an objection. Wait a minute. The witness hasn't stated his name yet. Because I did not ask him, Mr. Wright. Bah! I had predicted this trial will end in 3 minutes. Stop asking trivial questions and cooperate. Yeah, right. The witness will state his name. I'm not really sure, yep. What do you mean? My, memory. Your Honor, the witness does not remember anything beyond the last several years. Ergo, he cannot recall his own name. He can't recall, you say? Yes, but the incident in question took place 3 days ago. He can testify. Very well. Let's hear his testimony then, shall we, witness? It was the night of the 24th, just after midnight, yep. I was in the restaurant where I, rent boats, as usual. Then I heard a bang, yep. When I looked out the window, I saw a boat just a-floating on the lake. And then I heard another bang. Just about then, the boat comes back to shore and a man walks by my window. Very well. I'd like to begin the cross-examination. There is nothing to question in my witness's testimony. Ergo, no need for cross-examination. Besides, there are only 10 seconds left before our 3 minutes are up. What the fuck? Judge your verdict now. What game is this? This is Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. Yes. Mr. Wright? Cross-examine this bitch! What are you saying? Of course I'll cross-examine the witness. Very well, you may begin. Ugh! Excuse me, Mr. Von Karma? 3 minutes just passed. I see. Well then, let's just take our time. You may cross-examine the witness. I'm gonna press him on. He's in the restaurant. I think I know what I should press him on. Right here. By your window. Yep, by my window. Right outside the window of my little shack. And could you see the man's face? Well, the fog was pretty darn thick, but he was right there in front of me. I saw him. This is a rather important detail. Please add it to your testimony. Tisk, tisk, tisk. I have a bad feeling about this. That man was the defendant. Okay, we're gonna press him on this too. Are you sure? Uh-oh. Dad! Oh my god. Dead certain, Keith. He said, I can't believe he's dead as he was walking by, too. Witness, are you sure that the person you saw was Miles Edgeworth? It was him, that Edgeworth boy. This sounds like decisive evidence indeed. I see no room for doubt. Von Karma lured me into cross-examining so he could set me up for a fall. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Nick! I don't like the way things are going here. Everyone in the courtroom is glaring at us. I'd better act quick or this trial is gonna be over. Raise an objection! Your Honor, we proved in yesterday's trial that it could not have been Edgeworth who fired that gun. Mr. Wright, are you referring to the fingerprints from Edgeworth's right hand found on the gun? And the photograph showing a man firing with his left hand? Exactly. That is easily explainable. He could have wiped his prints after he fired. You are ignoring the truth of the matter here. Everything in the witness's testimony is true. The judge is lost in thought. What should I do? Raise an objection! Your Honor, the witness claims that Edgeworth said, "I can't believe he's dead." But his word is all we have. If he were telling a lie... Mr. Wright, in a court of law, the evidence tells all. Apparently, you have yet to realize even this basic fact. If you say his testimony is a lie, show us proof. Nick, do we have evidence? It's no good. There's nothing I can do. Are you sure? To be honest, I don't know what to do anymore. Please. Can you hear me, sis? Please. We need your help. Nick needs you. 3 minutes was perhaps too high an expectation. I need to look at something. The deposition. 3 minutes was perhaps too high an expectation. However, 15 minutes isn't bad. This must be a new record. Enough! The witness may lead the stand. This court sees no reason to further prolong the trial. Nor is there any need for more time to decide the case against the defendant. This case is extremely clear. I see no room for misinterpretation of the facts. What? No! This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth... The accused will surrender to the court immediately to be held pending trial at a higher court within a month from today's date. That is all. This court is adjourned. Oh, thank fucking God! Oh my God, I was so scared. I thought I did something wrong. Me? Huh? What? Larry? What are you doing here? Listen, you gotta listen to me. I was there in the park the night of the murder. I wasn't sure about it until just yesterday. But today I can remember it. Remember what? The gunshot. I heard it too. Thank fucking God. Order? What is the meaning of this? The verdict has been decided. I call for adjournment. One moment, Mr. Von Karma. So you say you heard a gunshot? Yeah, I did. A gunshot that night. I was sitting here in the audience listening to the testimony. Then I realized something he said was different from what I remember. Anyhow, I can't just sit here and let you call Edgy a murderer. It's just not right. I'll testify. Let me testify. Order, order. Well, this is the first time something has happened like this in my court. I'm not quite sure how to proceed. Judge, you've already given your decision. The trial is over. Not on my watch, Von Karma. This is so exciting. Nick! This is it! Larry's given us one final chance at this. She's right. If only it wasn't Larry. He can make things even worse. Mr. Edgeworth was just declared guilty, Nick. It doesn't get any worse. You're right. Okay. Your Honor, if there is another witness, it is our duty to hear him speak. Right here, right now. A waste of time. The verdict cannot be overturned. Allow me to speak my opinion. In all court proceedings, it is our duty to prevent an inaccurate verdict. In order to make sure no mistake has been made, every witness should be heard. What is this? I withdraw my previous verdict of guilty. Thank God. Oh my God. Mr. Von Karma, I order you to call this new witness to testify. Now! What? The court will adjourn for a 5-minute recess. After that, we will hear this new witness. Court is adjourned. Oh my God. Time to take a sippy of water. Ah. Yummy. Whew. That was too close. God, no fucking kidding. Sorry to keep you on the edge of your seat like that, Edgeworth. I've seen worse. Yeah, right, Edgeworth. You're sweating bullets. I just wonder what Larry plans to say in there. Larry was at the lake that night? Yes. He said he went looking for the steel samurai balloon that flew into the lake. Alright. And he found the balloon in the air tank that night? Yeah. Hey, Edgeworth. Huh? You say something right? Yeah, a lot of things. You seem out of it. What's wrong? It's nothing. Huh? Mr. Edgeworth? There's something I've been meaning to ask you. What's that? Why are your fingerprints on the murder weapon? What's the PRISM Project? PRISM Project is a talent agency that I am under. PRISM Project manages me and produces me. They are my agents. I am an agent of the PRISM Project agency. Yahoo! Why are your fingerprints on the murder weapon? Oh. When he fell into the lake, I went into a daze. I couldn't understand what had happened. I couldn't think straight. Then I saw the pistol lying on the floor of the boat in front of me. I picked it up without thinking. I didn't have a reason, really. I see. Right. Yeah? This might be our chance. Our chance? Von Karma has only ever run perfect trials. Perfect trials? Perfectly prepared witnesses, perfectly complete evidence. That's the secret to his success. This is the first time he's ever had to deal with something unexpected. He has to let someone he hasn't even talked to testify before the court. And that someone is Larry. What are you getting at? It's likely his testimony will be full of holes, right? That's right, Nick. Not 10-minute trial this time. We'll milk this one for all it's worth. Hey, it was 15 minutes. 15! Everything's on Larry now. Whew. Alright. I think my food is almost here. Hold on. Oh, wow. Yeah, my food is almost here. I'm gonna, like, pause for a little bit while I wait for my food to get here. We can chat for a second. I'm gonna be frozen, though, while I watch this car drive across where I live. You can do it. You can do it, Uber driver. You can do it, Uber driver. I got Ruby Tuesdays, by the way. He's 3 minutes away. Yippee! 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 Hello, Tyler Rainwater. Welcome, welcome. Ganbare, Uber. On a Monday. Scandalous. Ah. Every time you mention Ruby Tuesdays, it makes me want to order from them too. I am a Ruby Tuesdays connoisseur. I love Ruby Tuesdays. There is a point in time where I ordered Ruby Tuesdays like every other day. I love Ruby Tuesdays so much. What did you get? I got a 6-ounce sirloin and I got like 2 sides of broccoli, a little side of mashed potatoes, and some crispy shrimp. I made sure I got like double broccoli. I like to make sure that like my vegetable is more prominent than my protein for the most part. I like to make sure that I'm eating healthily. Yeah. I do love broccoli. I love broccoli so much. If I could have broccoli with every meal, I would. Yeah, a lot of them have shut down. There used to be like 2 or 3 in my town. There's like 1 now. And it's like a 30-minute drive away. Yeah. I really like it. I think they're pretty good. They used to be the best when they had these tiny little cheddar biscuits. They were a little bit sweet and they're very crunchy. Those were the days. That was like 2016 and before. I wish they would come back. I wish they would come back. Do you like your broccoli with or without the bone? What do you mean? I just had some steak, rice, and broccoli an hour ago. Ooh, steak. I'm excited to eat mine. They stopped selling those? Yeah, they stopped selling them and I think early 2017 is when they stopped selling them. I remember because I sent a very angry email to them. Broccoli marrow. Karen Miyoshino, I will fight. If a restaurant gets rid of an item I like, I will send an angry email. They never come back as a result, but yeah. I should write an angry email using my PRISM account to Taco Bell to bring back the toasted cheddar chalupa. I wonder if maybe if I cry enough on social media, if they'll bring it back. Can you sponsor me, Taco Bell? I'll make a song about the toasted cheddar chalupa like Doja Cat did for the Mexican pizza. Please? I'll have you know I'm a VTuber and you will regret this. Truly a woman of the people. Do you ever season your vegetables? Sometimes I do, but I like... If it's like if it's a green vegetable, I don't season at all. I like the freshness of just having like a steamed or boiled veggie. Like if it's a green, I don't like to season. I like it just kind of plain. I think it's very refreshing. But if it's like a potato or onion or like mushrooms or something like that, then I will season it to hell and back. I use like 4 or 5 different seasonings. If I'm like pan frying or something like that. I think asparagus is the exception to the green rule, because I will season asparagus. Oh, my food's here. I'll be right back, you guys. You guys stay here. Ugh. 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 I returned. Hello. Ugh. Alright, hold on. Beppy's on my blankie. Get up, little man. Oh, Cost Eel! Thank you so much for becoming a member! Thank you so much for joining Kibblebits. Enjoy our acapellas, emotes, members-only streams. And thank you so much for gifting 5 memberships as well. Thank you, thank you! The food has arrived. Ugh. Hold on. My blanket is underneath my chair. There we go. Did you wash your hands? What? No, couldn't be me. Okay, I see what your game is. I see what your game is. We're gonna quickly eat a little bit. We're gonna have a little talking time while I eat my food. Yeah. Cutting my steak. It's like we're at a fancy restaurant date. Yeah. Cut that nice and small so they're in bite-sized pieces. Shiki eating ASMR, yes, of course. They gave me lots of broccoli, which is really good. I love broccoli. It is so good. It's so nutritious and so yummy. And a little Mountain Dew. Ah. Yummy. Impromptu mukbang. Hell yeah. It's a good time. I'm excited to eat. This is my first real meal today. Amoshi! I promise I chew with my mouth closed. It's just that my model picks it up as me eating with my mouth open. Why am I frozen? There we go. Oh, I'm just freezing up. I love broccoli. What game character do you think is very much peggable? Leon Kennedy is very peggable. Leon Kennedy, Ethan Winters, since Fate Go is a game, Archer Emiya. I'm trying to think of more. What's his face? Joseph from The Evil Within. I'm trying to think of others. Not Sebastian, no. I think Sebastian is a hard top. Yeah. This broccoli is so good. Yeah. Sebastian Castellanos, full top. Full whole top. See, the thing is, I don't think Miguel would be, like, a peckable person. I think that's just me, like, wanting him to be, you know?
I'm basing it off of their actual personalities and not my fantasies, you know. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Willpower's definitely impeccable. Oh yeah, Edgeworth is the most peggable guy here. I accidentally refreshed my YouTube studio. Hold on. I can't see chat right now. I'm almost done eating, by the way. I try not to eat for too long if I have to eat on stream, because some people find it very unprofessional. But I have to eat, and if it happens in the middle of stream, so be it. I just try not to go on for too long. So I'm almost done. I'm almost done. I finished. Hold on. Okay, enjoy the rest of your stream. Hope you have a good rest of your night, Shiki in chat. Okay, John, thank you so much for coming. Have a good rest of your night. Whew. There we go. All right. There we go. Let's get back into it. Okay, one sec. I almost burped. Please testify to the court about everything that you saw. On the night of December 24th. Right, leave it to me.
Please, Larry, don't mess this one up. I hate to admit it, but you're you're our one last chance. Von Karma didn't even have time to prep his witness. I just hope Edgeworth is right about this being our big break. That night, I was out in a boat on the lake. I was looking for something and I found it. So I quietly slipped the boat back in at the rental shop dock. Then just as I was thinking about going home, I heard this bang. I looked out over the lake, but I didn't see a boat. So after I heard that single gunshot, I went home. That was an unusually vague testimony even for this court. In any case, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Oh my god. Yes, Your Honor. What's wrong, Nick? It's Larry. I have no idea what he's gonna say if I press him. I'm a little scared. Well, we've come this far. There's no way to go but forward, Nick. That night, I was out in a boat on the lake. I was looking for something and I found it. So I quietly slipped the boat back in at the rental shop dock. And just as I was thinking about going home, I heard this bang. I looked out over the lake, but I didn't see a boat. So after I heard that single gunshot... Okay, it's not single... Ugh. Hiccup. Wait a sec, Larry. What? You only heard one bang? You're sure? That's what I said. But Miss Lotta Hart testified yesterday that she heard 2 bangs. And the old man just now said the same thing. They both heard 2 gunshots that night. Huh? Were you even listening? Were you paying attention at all to what they said? Yo, Nick, please. Huh? You know, something's been bothering me. I'm a witness, see? I'm like a customer here. So you gotta treat me nice and stuff, okay? Mr. Butts? What? You only heard 1 gunshot? Are you sure? Well, to tell you the truth, I'm not sure. Not sure? How could you not be sure? Yeah, well... I might have missed the other gunshot. I was, listening to something else. Something else? My radio, dude, with my headphones. What? Ooh. Order, and stop that booing. Mr. Butts, you were listening to the radio with your headphones? Yeah, so what? That a crime? I listen to my radio. Everybody listens to the radio. What's the big deal? Mr. Von Karma, your opinion? Waste of time. I do not accept this witness nor his shoddy testimony. Well, Mr. Wright, should he continue the testimony? Oh god. Continue. Not the AirPods. Your Honor? Please allow the witness to continue his testimony. Nothing is more pitiful than a lawyer who doesn't know when he's lost. Very well, Mr. Butts. Please give your testimony and be sure to include details like your radio. Right, leave it to me. I wouldn't if there were any other way out of this, believe me. It's lonely being alone on Christmas Eve. That's why I was listening to an all-request show on the radio, see? I was listening to it real booming loud like. But I'm sure I heard that gunshot. I remember exactly what the DJ was saying when I heard it, too. You were listening to your radio? At a high volume? Yeah, what's the big problem? Can't a man listen to his radio in peace? Isn't this a free country? I truly believe Larry has no idea what the problem here is. Judge, can you believe a word this witness says? What he heard was probably nothing more than a drum beat from the radio. True enough, it is difficult to believe this testimony. Wait, Your Honor. The witness said he remembers exactly what the DJ said when he heard the gunshot. Excuse me? DJ? An announcer. The guy who says things on the radio. Anyway, what this means is when he heard this sound, no music was playing. The DJ only talks between songs, so he could have heard the gunshot from the lake. I'd like to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Wright. I can't believe I'm continuing the charade. Okay. Let me take a sippy of water and then we will be on our way. All right. Here we go. It's lonely being alone on Christmas Eve. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna press him. What did she say? Mr. Wright, please cease these pointless questions. What possible good can knowing what a radio DJ said do us? Indeed, Mr. Von Karma has a point. I'll allow the question only if you see some reason why we should care. We should care! We should care, Your Honor. Of course we should. Why? Well, how do you know if we don't ask, huh? Fine, very well. Mr. Butts, please testify to the court. What was the radio announcer saying when you heard the gunshot? Just when she said, hey, it's almost Christmas, I heard the gunshot. Ooh, so... maybe this? Larry, are you absolutely sure what you're saying is correct? Huh? What's with the face? You look scary, dude. Hey, if you're trying to scare me, you better know I don't scare that easy. Is something the matter, Mr. Wright? Your Honor? Did you hear what the witness just said? The DJ said, hey, it's almost Christmas when he heard the gunshot. Indeed. And? Almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas. Do you realize what this means? When he heard the gunshot, it was still Christmas Eve. That would seem to be the case, yes? But that contradicts the two testimonies we have heard so far, Your Honor. Both Miss Hart and the old man said it was after midnight when they heard the shots. In other words, when they heard the gunshots, it was already Christmas. This is a clear contradiction, Your Honor. Order, order. What does this mean? The two prior witnesses heard gunshots after midnight. However, this witness says he heard a gunshot before midnight. Judge, the answer is simple. The current witness is plainly mistaken. Just look at him, suspicious. What? Well, Mr. Wright, what do you think about Mr. Butts' claim he heard the gunshot before midnight? He's right! Larry's not mistaken, Your Honor. He heard that gunshot before midnight. Intriguing. I'm assuming you have evidence for this wild claim. Show me evidence there was a gunshot before midnight. It's the second one, right? Yeah, the second lake photo. Look at this photograph. This was taken by our witness yesterday, Miss Lotta Hart, with her automatic camera. The timestamp on the photo reads December 24th, 11:50 p.m. Oh? Huh? But there's nothing on the lake in this picture. Your Honor, the real issue here is not why nothing is shown in this photograph. It is why this photograph exists at all. What do you mean? Your Honor, this photograph was taken by an automatic camera. That camera was set to go off in response to loud noises. Huh. Correct. There was a loud noise on the lake at 11:50 p.m. That is why this photograph was taken. In other words, When Larry heard that gunshot, it was most definitely still Christmas Eve. Indeed, it would seem that is the case. Then where does that leave us? Miss Hart testified that she heard the gunshots after midnight. Are you claiming she was mistaken? Not at all, Your Honor. It is a fact that the camera also triggered at 15 minutes after midnight. Your Honor, that night there were 2 sets of gunshots with a 25-minute pause between them. Ooh! Why would this be? Don't be fooled, Judge. That camera was set to respond to loud noises. Yes? There is no proof that the loud noise at 11:50 was a gunshot. Why, the witness could have sneezed, triggering the camera. Hey, my nose was clear that night, man. Clear. Well, Mr. Wright, there's no turning back now. Can you prove that the loud noise at 11:50 was indeed a gunshot? Please show the court evidence if you have any. It's the pistol, right? This is my evidence. The murder weapon? Something about this pistol was bothering me, Your Honor. Ooh. Hold on, I'm gonna drink water. Alright, there we go. Okay. Where'd my Streamlabs go? There we go. Both of the witnesses who testified yesterday heard 2 gunshots. However, the murder weapon was fired 3 times. When then was the last shot fired? Only now have I realized the truth. The 3rd shot was the shot Larry heard just before midnight. Phoenix used as my client is innocent gun. Order! That would make sense of the evidence we've seen so far. However, this leaves me wondering exactly what did happen that night on the lake. Exactly. If this is true, there were 2 sets of gunshots separated by 25 minutes. One at 11:50, another at 15 minutes after midnight. Why, I ask you? Why? Uh-oh, I'd better think of something quick. Wait a second. Gunshots separated by 25 minutes? What's wrong, Nick? I have it! I have it! Huh? Remember the case with the steel samurai? Huh? Yeah, of course I remember. The murderer in this case had the same idea as the murderer in that case. What do you mean? Maya! Yes? If we don't figure this out now, we'll never overturn Edward's guilty verdict. I've got a hunch and I'm gonna run with it. Right, I mean, is this safe? Safe? We've already gotten a guilty verdict. We have nothing to lose. You just watch and let me know if I say anything that sounds fishy, okay? Right, Nick. Your Honor? Yes, Mr. Wright? The testimony just now has cleared up this entire case. Ooh. What do you mean, Mr. Wright? Tisk, tisk, tisk. So, you finally realized the truth? There can be no other murderer here than Miles Edgeworth himself. Wrong, Von Karma. A man was shot that night, but it wasn't Edgeworth who did the shooting. Listen, rookie. Take a deep breath and consider the facts. At the time of the murder, 1 boat was on that lake. This was shown by the witness's photograph. The defendant, Edgeworth, and the victim, Robert Hammond, were on that boat. The defendant, Edgeworth, and the victim, Robert Hammond. Okay. There was a gunshot fired on that boat, and Robert Hammond fell into the lake. The distance of the shooting was 1 meter. It couldn't have been suicide. Well, the guilty party has to be the other man on that boat. I admit, it is hard to imagine any other possibility. Yeah, but this assumes that the victim was shot at 15 minutes after midnight. What do you mean by that, Mr. Wright? Oh my god. Alright, there we go. We have photographic evidence of the time of the shooting. The timestamp on the photo says 15. But Larry heard a gunshot 25 minutes before that. Robert Hammond was killed then, 25 minutes before the shot on the lake. That's the only way that Edgeworth could be innocent. After the murderer killed Robert Hammond at 11:50, he assumed the guise of Mr. Hammond and met Edgeworth. Am I back? Am I back? My stream back? Hold on. Where'd my chat go? We back? We're back? Wait, never mind? Uh-oh. No! Please. Please. There we go. We're good? Okay. The quality just died? Ah. Okay, if we're back, then I'll continue. Yes, Edgeworth won't tell us why he went to the lake that night. Hammond's place. I'm not sure what to make of all this. Did my stream die again? Okay, maybe it's better now. Maybe. Hello? Hello? Am I back? I like restarted the stream, like I restarted Streamlabs. Maybe it's back? Yeah, try to refresh if possible. We're back? We back for now? Okay. Give it a bathroom break? Okay, I'll wait like a minute or so, and then we'll continue on. Did you have any luck on your new ISP hunt? No. I've been too busy to call or do anything like that. Also, I have phone anxiety. So like, my mom also hasn't been home much to help with calls and things like that. I had to like email. So no luck yet. Also, I think that what I have right now is like the best thing I can get in my area. So, yeah. E sucks. Maybe when I move to a different area. Okay, okay. Mr. Wright? Tell us the name of the murderer then. The murderer's name? I don't know. Are you thinking of moving? Yeah, I'm thinking of becoming independent. Like, I already am independent, but I want to see what it's like to, like, live away from my mom, you know? But still be able to support her. I'd want to, like, stay in the same city, of course, but I want to, like, go my own way, you know? Actually, I don't know the murderer's name. You don't know? But again, you waste my time. I don't know because he never told us. Of course Bep is coming with me. He's my little guy. Poor Shiki Mama. I live in the same house as her. Not the same house. I live in the same city as her. I still come visit her all the time. I can't live with my mom forever. You know? I need to go my own way. Like Troy Bolton, you know? The murderer is the caretaker of the boat shop, that old man. At 11:50, he was the one who killed Robert Hammond. The caretaker of the boat shop? Where did he do this? There weren't any boats on the lake then. What if she lived with you instead? Would that count? See, that would not be in anyone's best interest because I bought this house for her. I'm sure she cannot afford to, like, come help, like, pay for rent or anything like that. Aside from what she already pays, like, here for lot rent. Why would he have to go all the way out on the lake just to shoot someone? May I suggest that the real scene of this crime was not on a boat? What? Well then, where did the murder take place? Show the judge where the murder took place. God. Boat shop. Boat shop, right? Take that! Here, of course, the boat shop where he lives. That way he could meet with the victim without anyone seeing. Objection. Do you have proof that the boat shop was the scene of the crime? Recall Larry's testimony, if you will. That night, he was out on the lake in a boat searching for something. He finds it and returns to the boat. Then, just as he's starting to head for home, he hears a gunshot. He heard a gunshot, Your Honor. Even though he was wearing headphones at the time. Oh, had a hiccup. In other words, the gunshot was very, very close by. And where would that be if he had just returned a boat? The boat shop. Ooh. Mr. Wright, what happened that night on Gourd Lake? Please tell the court from the beginning. Yes, Your Honor. Nick, are you sure about this? Not really. But I think if I start at the very beginning, and I take it slow, I might just be able to figure this out. That night, the caretaker of the boat shop called Robert Hammond to his shop. This was around 11:50. That was when the gunshot that Larry heard was fired. After that, the caretaker put on Robert Hammond's coat. He became Robert Hammond. Then he got in the boat with Edgeworth and went out into the middle of the lake. Then, who fired the pistol on the boat, Mr. Wright? The boat shop take! Blah, blah, blah. Of course, it was the murderer who shot the pistol. He shot twice, both missed Edgeworth on purpose. Wait a minute. Yes? Why would he shoot twice if he didn't mean to hit anyone? Details! Know this, Mr. Wright. The moment you run out of explanations is the moment you lose. Tell us why the murderer had to fire twice. To create a witness! I believe he shot twice to create a witness, Your Honor. Create a witness? The murderer lifts his pistol and fires one shot. Whoa, 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 whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa! That ensures that anyone who heard the shot would look at the lake. Indeed, Miss Hart did exactly that after hearing the first gunshot. Next. The murderer waits a bit and he fires again. Then... Oh god, I need to shower before I leave. Get the bad guy, Shiki. The rest of y'all have a good day or night. Okay, Cosdale, thank you so much for coming! The murderer jumps from the boat himself, leaving the pistol in the boat behind him. I see. Someone looking from the edge of the lake. It would appear that one of the men on the boat had shot the other. The murderer didn't know about the automatic camera, of course. That's why he shot twice to draw attention to the boat. Once you realize that everything else falls into place, the boat shop caretaker swam back to his shop. Then he put Mr. Hammond's wet coat back on the body and threw the body into the lake. This is what happened, Your Honor. These are the events that transpired that night on Gourd Lake. Whoa. Bailiff? Bring out the witness from before.
The boat shop caretaker, quickly. Oh, shit. Very well. While we are waiting for the caretaker, I would like to ask the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, a few questions. Mr. Edgeworth, please take the stand. Mr. Edgeworth? You heard what the defense has said? Yes. Well, why did you go to the lake that night? He's not gonna fucking tell us, is he? Too prideful. Too prideful, too prideful. What Wright has said was mostly correct. Astonishingly so, actually. Yes. Several days ago, I received a letter. Hold on, I'm gonna adjust my headphones. The letter was signed Robert Hammond. He asked me to come to the boat shop by the lake at midnight on Christmas Eve. He said he had something very important to discuss with me. Something important? I'm sorry, I can't say what it was. Your Honor, sir? Bailiff, we are conducting a trial here. I ask that you remain quiet. The witness has disappeared. He isn't at the boat shop either. What? What should I do? Find him, quickly! We cannot allow him to get away. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh, Raggy. Mr. Von Karma, your witness has disappeared. A search warrant has already been issued. It goes without saying that I cannot declare a verdict under these circumstances. I will extend the trial until tomorrow, the final day allowed. I request that the police department utilize all its forces to find that witness. Am I understood? One more thing. Just who is that boat shop caretaker? I think his identity has become very important to this trial. I want him, and I want to know who he is. Very well. Court is adjourned. Ooh, that was spicy. Spicy! Oh my goodness. Yay, Nick, you did it! Yeah. Well, at least we got out from under the guilty verdict. And what about Larry? That was something else. Even Von Karma didn't know what to do with his testimony. Larry really helped us out. Sure, once I sifted through his unique testimony. Still, he did save us. I just wished our case weren't so down to the wire all the time. I know what you mean. Sometimes I feel like it's us on trial instead of our clients. Hey, Edgeworth? Mr. Edgeworth? Did you say something? Don't look so pained. I mean, it looks like you're probably going to get off the hook. You could try to smile just a little. Relax. I'm sorry, but I fear it's not over for me yet. What do you mean? Right? There's something that's been troubling me for a long time now. And I don't know whether or not to tell you. Edgeworth? No. There's so little time left. I want to tell you to get it off my chest, but... I can't make up my mind. What is this about, Edgeworth? It's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime that I committed. A crime you committed? A memory of a murder. Huh? Oh my god! What's all this then? Yes, of course. We're gonna keep going though. What was Mr. Edgeworth talking about? A memory of a crime that I committed. A memory of murder. Thank you! Do you really think Mr. Edgeworth killed? I don't believe it. Not Edgeworth. Some painful memory has been troubling him recently. But he never takes someone's life. Never. Please! Come back. Baby, come back. You can blame it all on me.
Please, 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 please. Am I back? Am I back? Am I good? We're schmoving again? Okay, I'm gonna give it another second before I continue. Next up, the case of who murdered Shiki's internet. Okay, we're good? Nick. Yo, how's everyone doing? What do you think of my performance today? I had him swooning in the aisles, huh, Maya? Swooning? Me? Oh yes, I do remember feeling faint. Right on. Tell me the truth, it was like love at first sight, right? Right, Nick? Huh? Me? Well, maybe my heart skipped a beat or two. I think you can do better than that. Come on, I saved Edgeworth in there, dude. Edgy. You guys should be bowing before me. Yeah, bow before your hero. Larry, you really helped out in the trial today. You did! If you weren't there, Larry, I'm sure Mr. Edgeworth would have been found guilty. Ha 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 ha. But seriously, Nick, that boat shop caretaker guy is pretty suspicious. But Edgy ain't off the hook yet. Might have spoiled the mood, Larry. Hey, I'm just a guy sitting in the audience, you know? But from where I was sitting, Edgy seemed pretty... edgy. I mean, can you really know he's telling the truth about that night? Nick. I don't know. But what I do know is... I'm gonna believe in you two until the end. Us two? Edgeworth and... who else? You mean me, right? Nah, he means me. Right, Nick? Yeah, you, Larry. Not... me? But why you, Larry? Huh? Actually, yeah. Why me, Nick? Enough with the silent treatment! Nick, why do you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much? I mean, he's changed recently, true. But when we first met him, he was kind of a jerk, don't you think? You didn't know him back then. Back when he wanted to become a defense attorney. Wait, was that when you two were classmates? Yeah, in grade school. They saved me, Miles. And Larry. They saved me, and I'll never forget it. That's why I became a defense attorney, you know? What? Hey! Hey, Larry, what's he talking about? Huh? Sorry, I kind of forgot. Okay, Nick, out with it. I'm gonna hear this story today, and that's final. Okay. It's kind of a long story, so hang in there. It was the very end of 3rd grade. I was on trial. A class trial. A class trial? You remember, Larry? Spring, end of 3rd grade? A kid in our class got his lunch money stolen. Lunch money? Our school was really small. Every month, kids would bring in an envelope with money for lunch from home. Huh, I see. Anyway, this kid's envelope disappeared with $38 still inside. Oh yeah, now that you mention it, I do remember that. I can see why you'd forget, though. You were out of school that day. Anyway, the envelope had been stolen during PE class. I was coming down with a cold, so I'd skipped PE that day. I was the only one not in class. So, they thought you did it? Yeah, the kids in class said I should be put on trial. Trial? So the next day, we held a classroom trial with me as the defendant. I didn't do it. Guilty! He did it! Guilty! It was you, thief! Give the money back! You're such a meanie! No one play with him! Just admit you did it! You can't hide the truth! Tell us the truth! We're not gonna play with you anymore! Yeah, and no borrowing my eraser! He shouldn't be allowed in the relay race, or Uncle... Give me back my 50 cents I lent you! How did you rob... Now, Phoenix, you know you shouldn't steal people's money. It's not right. In the end, even the teacher thought I'd done it. Go over and apologize, Phoenix. Aww! I didn't know what was happening. I was so sad I couldn't stop crying. Everyone was staring at me like I'd done it. I tried to apologize. I went to where the boy whose money had been stolen was sitting. That's when it happened.
He shouldn't have to apologize. The only thing that belongs in a trial is evidence. Anything else has no place. You should all be ashamed, amateurs. Miles? Oh, he's so cute! Look at him! He's so cute! Little edgy boy. He's so cute! It's so cute! I'm gonna take a sip of water. His little bow tie. It wasn't you who stole my money, was it? No. Then you shouldn't apologize. Everyone's been shouting you did it, but no one has any proof. That's why, Your Honor, this boy is innocent. But Miles, it was your money that was stolen. Yeah, he did it. He's the one. We don't need proof. Make him say he's sorry. Why don't you all just shut up? This is always how it is, everybody ganging up and picking on one person. Just think about how he feels. He said he didn't do it, so he didn't do it. Very well. I will replace the money myself. This class trial is over. That's how it happened. After that, the three of us were the best of friends. Wow. I had no idea. Yeah, I had no idea either. I mean, I forgot. That's when I learned what it meant to be alone. Totally alone, without a friend in the world. You did a good thing, Larry. Yeah, well... I was just lucky that I took the day off from school. If I'd been there, they would have thought I'd done it. Oh my goodness. So I took it kind of personally, you see. When something smells, it's usually the butts. Anyway, after Edgeworth and I talked after that class trial. That's when I heard his father was a defense attorney. I remembered his eyes would shine when he talked about his father. I'm gonna become a defense attorney just like my father. A famous defense attorney. Then a few months later, he suddenly transferred to another school. The DL6 incident. Right. I'm not sure, but the transfer probably had to do with his father's death. That's so sad. It was several years later when I heard Edgeworth's name again. There was an article about him in the newspaper. The headline was something like, "Dark Suspicions of a Demon Attorney." Fabricating evidence, manipulating testimonies, covering up facts. The article said he'd do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. But why? What happened, I mean, that's not the Edgy I used to know at all. That's what I thought too. I tried to get in touch with him I don't know how many times. He never replied. I guess he didn't want to see his old friends. I couldn't just drop it though. I wanted to meet him, to learn why he'd become who he became. That's when I decided. Wait, you don't mean... That's why? That's why you became a defense attorney? Oh, this is so yaoi. If I was a defense attorney, I knew he'd have to meet me whether he wanted to or not. In court. Edgeworth believed in me and I believed in him. He's in pain and no one's on his side. I'm the only one who knows the real Edgeworth. I'm the only one who can help him. Whoa, Nick. So is that why you helped me out for free? Yeah. I helped you because I believed in you. Except I don't remember saying I'd do it for free. Aw, Nick! 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 We have to save Mr. Edgeworth if it's the last thing we do, okay? Right. It very well may be. First, there's that rental boat shop caretaker. We need to find out who or what he is. I'd settle for who. I guess I can clean out some of this evidence I no longer need. Okay, let's go. All right. To Gourd Lake. Hey, pal. Oh, Detective Gumshoe. Close one today, huh? I got so worked up I snapped my tie in half. Sorry about that. No prob, pal. Thanks to you, we now know who really did it.
You mean the boat shop caretaker?
Look, I'll make you a promise. I'll have that scoundrel in my custody by trial time tomorrow. Come what may. It's my duty to you as a police officer. Now, I'm off to catch me a criminal.
Detective Gumshoe sure is active today.
Oh, one other thing. Ah! No one can go into the woods today.
The woods? Were a lot of us camping?
The woods are off limits to camping, and apparently the park ranger found out. He got pretty mad. No one can go in for a while.
I guess Lotta's in a lot of trouble.
Anyway, I'll be seeing you tomorrow.
Okay, I gotta go to the public beach to get to the boat shop. Huh? The steel eyesore is missing.
Eyesore? Looks like the hot dog stand is closed too.
I guess Larry's too busy worrying about Mr. Edgeworth to show up for work. That old caretaker got away. Yep. I never imagined he might be the real murderer.
Ahem!
I know that clearing of the throat anywhere.
Grossberg? Hello, what might you be doing here? Out for a walk,
Ah, the days of my youth, like the scent of fresh lemon, you see.
Mr. Grossberg? This is no time for idle reminiscing. Mr. Edgeworth's trial ends tomorrow.
That is true, yes. But from what I saw of today's trial, Edgeworth should be fine, right?
Well, I'm not so sure about that.
Ho ho, what do you mean by that?
Well, I'm not sure.
If you find anything out, come by my office at once. I may be able to offer you some assistance. Thanks. Bye. What do you think Mr. Grossberg was doing here anyway? Who knows? What? I can't move my thing. Hold on. My controllers aren't working. Hold on. My controllers aren't working. What's going on? Uh-oh. They're charged fully. I don't understand. Hold on. It's like the thing that moves isn't working? What the heck? They're fully charged. Yeah, the stick isn't moving. Huh. The light is still lighting up green. What do I do in this situation? Hold on. Can I move them like this? Hold on. Wow. No? Hold on. 1 second. I'm gonna try something. Hold on, I gotta get away from my desk real quick. Let me try this, maybe? Hold on. I can't move it at all.
That's so weird. How do you fix that? If the sticks don't move. Let's see. Switch stick drift not working. I don't have other Joy-Cons. They just won't move. I can press like B and stuff. But I just can't. The buttons still work. Okay, let me turn this off and turn it back on. It's still not working. I can't save, I think. I can't save. It won't let me because I have to use the stick thingy to get to it. The touch screen doesn't work. Well, I'm using a I can't scroll. Is the thing. Cause like the stick thingy undock for a bit? Okay. It's still not working. The Switch menu? It's acting like the other one's not working? Huh? It's... See, the other Joy-Con is like lighting up, right? You can navigate with the screen? You mean like my Switch screen? Does the touch screen work on it? Let me see. Uh-oh. Where can I press? System settings? Is it system settings? Maybe if I, like... Hold on. Let me try something. Okay. It works like that. Hold on. Let me try this again. The left Joy-Con just like... It's like... The Joy-Con works if like... It's plugged directly into my Switch. But like not... But not for when I put it in the black controller thing so it works like a single controller. It like won't work like at all. Like it flashes green for a second and then it doesn't. I don't know what that means. I can't. Okay, hold on. Let me try this again. I have to. Let me. Oh. Play with the Joy-Con detached from the console? Okay. It's like... Uh-oh. It's like, Uh, attached to the console. Wait, let me try something. Hold on. I'm trying to figure this out. Let me save real quick. Let me restart my system. I'm gonna turn the system off. Turn off. Okay, now let me try turning it back on. Okay, now let me try something different. Let me do this. Okay, I think I got it. I think I got it. I just had to turn it off completely and then like okay, I got it. Thank God. Could you imagine? That'd be so scary. A Switch Pro controller? What's a Switch Pro controller? Okay, on that note though, I'm gonna be hold on. I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick and then I'll be right back. You guys stay here, okay? I'll be right back. Let me add some text saying I'm BRBing though. BRB and then let me add an outline to it so that it actually looks like something. Okay, I'll be right back. You guys stay here.
I return. And yes, I wash my hands. Alright, here we go. Let me just move. But did you hand your wash? What is with you guys and shit like this? What is with you guys, huh? I don't believe you. Let me hold them to check. Did you remember that we appreciate you while you're in the... Yeah, of course! Nobody's home. Hello! Hello! Squawk! Hey, it's Polly! I wonder where your owner's gone, Polly. Hello! Hello! Squawk! I can't believe he'd run off and leave his poor parrot to fend for himself. For herself. Hello! Hello! Squawk! What's wrong? Oh, never mind. What? Tell me! Just when I saw the TV, I remembered. They're showing a Pink Princess special this week. Oh. See? That's why I didn't want to tell you. Whoa. That reminds me, Nick. Polly here knows the number to the safe, right? Yeah, that's right. Polly, what's the number to the safe? 1228, Squawk! Let's open it, Nick. Come on! I'm sure there isn't any money in there. Aww. But hey! He keeps it locked, right? So there must be something of value in there. I'm not so sure. Okay, Nick, let's see what's in there. I guess there might be a clue or two. The only thing in here is a letter. A letter? Aw, boring. There's no name or signature on this thing. It's handwritten in very precise, clear letters. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Edgeworth? Nick! Why would Mr. Edgeworth's name be on here? How should I know? I'm gonna read the whole thing. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. It also says this is your last chance. Now is the time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. The rest of the letter goes on to describe the murder plot in detail, how to kill Robert Hammond and frame Edgeworth, calling Edgeworth out to the lake, getting on the boat, firing twice. This is exactly what I figured out today in court. It's all here, in perfect detail. What do you think it means, Nick? I don't know, but it looks like these are instructions for that caretaker. Spicy! When he killed Robert Hammond and called out Edgeworth, he was following instructions. But who could have written that letter? And what does it mean to get revenge on Miles Edgeworth? Look, I don't know, okay? But one thing's for certain. This letter is an amazing clue. Letter from the safe added to the court record. Okay, so now I think we should go to Edgeworth. You look as grim as always. Mr. Edgeworth? I heard the story about the class trial. Class trial? What do you mean? You don't remember? No, I don't. Your lunch money was stolen, wasn't it? In 3rd grade? Lunch money? Oh. Oh, right, yes. I seem to remember something like that. Nick, I think you're the only one who really remembers. Well, it probably only really mattered to me anyway. Mr. Edgeworth, didn't you know? That trial was the reason Nick became a defense attorney. Ridiculous. Gee, thanks.
thanks. That said, it does sound like the kind of thing you do. You haven't changed a bit, have you, Wright? So simple, to a fault even. Well, maybe, yeah, but I think you changed too much, Edgeworth. Perhaps. Let's present the letter. Edgeworth, see this letter? Hmm? This came out of the safe in the shack where that boat rental caretaker lives. I see. Revenge? On me? Who is that old guy anyway? I don't know. Could he be an innocent defendant who got declared guilty or something? Nice, Wright. But I don't remember that old man at all. So he was following this letter then. Which means there was someone else behind it. Two men, meaning myself and Robert Hammond? It also says this is your last chance. Ooh. Last chance? Wait, maybe he's talking about the statute of limitations on the DL6 incident. Wait, that old man. What is it? Do you know who he is? Yogi. Could he be Yogi? Yogi? The suspect in the DL6 incident. The one who was found innocent. Hey, Edgeworth. Why did you become a prosecutor anyway? You used to look up to your dad and you said you wanted to be a defense attorney, right? I couldn't let myself deny reality like you. What do you mean? My father was taken from me and you want me to defend criminals? I'm sorry, Wright, but I'm not that good of a person. One suspect was apprehended in your father's murder, right? Yes. The man trapped in the elevator with my father. His name was Yanni Yogi. He had to be the shooter any way you look at it. Yet he was found innocent. The defense attorney got him off the hook. That would be Robert Hammond. On that day, 15 years ago, the three of us were trapped in that elevator for 5 hours. When we were rescued, we all suffered oxygen deprivation. I'd lost all memory of the murder. Lost your memory? Even now, I can't recall what happened in that elevator. That was the crux of Yogi's attorney argument in court. He claimed Yanni Yogi had been not of sound mind due to the oxygen deprivation. Yogi was released due to a lack of evidence. Innocent. That's when I changed my mind. I started to hate defense attorneys. What's your relationship with Von Karma? He's my teacher and a man who deserves respect. I learned everything I know of the courtroom techniques from him. So he's like my sister was to you, Nick. He is a perfectionist in all things. In court, in his personal life, he is obsessed with doing everything perfectly. Perfectly, huh? In all the cases he has taken on, none were left unsolved. And not one suspect was declared innocent, ever. But that's... I know. It's possible some of the suspects were indeed innocent. However, it is impossible for us to accurately determine that in every case. All Von Karma does is his job to find the suspect guilty perfectly. In any case, it's nigh well impossible to find a weakness in him. Should a weakness appear, he would do everything in his power to make it go away. Edgeworth? If what you're saying is true, you're headed for a guilty sentence tomorrow. He's right! Now's no time to praise the enemy, Mr. Edgeworth. It's a strange situation in which I find myself, I'll admit. No kidding. Yanni Yogi was court bailiff at the time. We just happened to be in that elevator together 15 years ago. Ooh. The quake was incredibly strong. Before I knew it, everything was dark. We were there for so long it felt like forever. The air thinned and the darkness closed in on us in that little box. We became unsettled. Help! I can't breathe! Quiet! I said quiet, you're not making this any easier. I want to get out, help! Get us out! Don't shout, you'll just use up more oxygen. That's all I remember. When I came to, I was in a hospital bed staring up at the ceiling. In court, Yanni Yogi's mental condition was called into question. They claimed the oxygen deprivation and stress had caused temporary insanity. In the end, the claim passed the court and Yogi was found innocent. Huh. But isn't that strange? This letter tells him to get revenge on Edgeworth. Why would he want to take revenge on you? Right? Yeah? There's something that's been troubling me these last few days. I didn't know whether or not I should tell you. You mean the nightmare? It's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime that I committed. A crime you committed? A memory of a murder. I think the time has come to tell all. Ooh. For the last 15 years, I've had the same dream almost every night. I wake up in a fearful sweat every time. What kind of dream? It's a dream about my father's killing in the dark. Help! I can't breathe! Quiet. I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. I want to get out. Help! Get us out! Don't shout. You'll use up more oxygen. I can't breathe! You're using up my air! What? Stop breathing my air! I'll stop you! What are you? Stop breathing my air! No, Father! He's attacking Father! Then I see the pistol lying by my feet. I don't know if it was evidence from that day in court or the bailiffs. In a daze, I pick up the pistol. Get away! Get away from my father! And with that scream, I wake. It's a bone-chilling scream. A scream that has rung in my ears for the past 15 years. But that's just a dream, right? Right? That thought is the only thing that has kept me sane for the last 15 years. But what if I'm wrong? What if it's real? They say that sometimes people shut out memories in self-defense. Maybe it was I who killed my father. What? If you think about it that way, this letter makes sense. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Think about it. Yogi was really innocent. That's why he wanted revenge against me. Wait, Edgeworth, you mean... It was me. I was the true criminal of DL6. I shot my father. This is bad. What are we gonna do, Nick? What can we do? I don't know. I don't think there's anything we can do, like it or not. If there's someone else who knows a lot about the DL6 incident, maybe. Grossberg. There is, Nick! There's someone else who knows about DL6. Alright, I'm outie. Mr. Grossberg! Ah, hello there. What's wrong? You look troubled. No kidding! I can't believe you're not! Just calm down and tell me what's happened, It's Mr. Edgeworth. He... Oh, it like faded out to explain things to him. Is that it? One moment. I need to take a sip of your water. So Edgeworth dreamt he shot his own father? It's only a dream! Only a dream! I wonder... What? If that's the case, then why do you two look so troubled, hmm? Well... Also, consider this. Yogi quite certainly holds a deep grudge against Miles Edgeworth. So deep, he'd want to frame him for murder. This leads me to surprise. Wait, that was a weird capture card glitch? What was the glitch? What's going on? That Mr. Edgeworth's dream was not a dream, it was real. As you imagine, Miles Edgeworth threw the pistol to save his father. A weird gray block? Strange. The pistol fired and the deed was done. No! I don't believe it. Yogi was suspected of murder, and his career as a bailiff was irrevocably wrecked. Thus, he sought revenge on Miles Edgeworth. This was his last chance, of course, with the statute of limitations so close. What do you know about Edgeworth's father? He was a defense attorney without peer. It sounds trite, but it's true. Well, he may have had one peer now that I think about it. Your mentor, Mia Fey. My sister. Gregory Edgeworth was very disapproving of Mr. Von Karma's techniques. That's no surprise. Von Karma is an extreme man. Forged testimonies and evidence are nothing to him. The result, he has a perfect win record in court. To beat him, Gregory Edgeworth tried to call attention to his methods. And? He lost. And died in despair, as it were. Oh, hiccup. I see. When Gregory Edgeworth was killed, the police called on a spirit medium. That was your mother, Misty Fey. I am Gregory Edgeworth. I have been killed. The one who shot me was the bailiff, Yanni Yogi. Yet Yogi was found innocent. That's when my mother left us. Everyone called her a fraud. That's right. Everyone thought she was, you see. Yet, now that I think about it, it seems the one who lied was Gregory Edgeworth's ghost. Gregory Edgeworth must have known who shot him. I don't believe it. This is so complicated. So you're saying he falsified his testimony? That Edgeworth's dad lied to protect his son? It's only a possibility, mind you. But a possibility nonetheless. We should present the letter. Oh ho! So this is the letter? It does seem that Yogi was following this letter when he killed Hammond. But why kill Robert Hammond? Hammond was a skilled defense attorney, but he defended clients not for their sake, but for his own. His own sake? He never trusted his clients, that one. The only thing he trusted was his own ability. But he got his client found innocent, so why should it matter? Actually, my dear, it's quite different. He won that innocent verdict for no one but himself. Yogi was a free man, but socially he was ruined. Huh? You'll understand soon enough. Wait. What is it? This letter. I've seen this handwriting somewhere before, a long time ago. Whose handwriting was this? Do you have any idea who wrote this? Karma? Could it be Manfred Von Karma? Von Karma? Why would he have something to do with this? Well, I'm not sure. Hmm? Von Karma, Von Karma. Wait! You're right, my boy! This is Von Karma's handwriting, I'm sure of it! I used to see it all the time on court reports. What? But that means... The one who told Mr. Yogi to kill us... Correct. Manfred von Karma himself. What does this mean, then? Why would Von Karma want to frame Edgeworth? Oh, shit. If it truly was Von Karma who wrote this letter, then he would know the truth. He would know that Miles Edgeworth had accidentally killed his own father. He'll say as much tomorrow in court, I should think. He'll press the point until the court finds Miles Edgeworth guilty. Oh no. But how could Von Karma know about Mr. Edgeworth's past like that? Even Mr. Edgeworth thought it was just a nightmare. That I do not know. Yet I do know that Von Karma is both persistent and a perfectionist. He may be seeking to satisfy a grudge against Gregory. What do you mean? It was 15 years ago. Von Karma met Gregory Edgeworth in court, and Von Karma did win. But he didn't make it through the trial unscarred. Woo! What happened in the trial between Edgeworth's dad and Von Karma? Von Karma got the guilty verdict he wanted. He won the trial. But Gregory Edgeworth accused Von Karma of faulty evidence. And thought he lost the trial Mr. Edgeworth's accusation stood. Faulty evidence? It was the only penalty Von Karma has ever received in his career as a prosecutor. Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record. Wow. It must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. A vacation? Yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and the last vacation he's taken in his many years of prosecuting. Really? He doesn't take vacations? Like, go to the sea or to the mountains? Don't tell me he's never been to Europe. You have strange ideas about vacations, Maya. In any case, that was the only time he took a vacation from work. I believe the penalty upset him quite a lot. Odd. If he wanted to keep a perfect record so badly, why would he take such a long vacation? What do we do, Nick? Von Karma's gonna bring up DL6, you can bet on it! What if Mr. Edgeworth pleads guilty to DL6? I won't let him. Yes, Mr. Wright? I hate to say this, but even accidental murder is murder, you know. I know that. I just believe in Edgeworth's innocence. I can't believe he'd kill someone. But Nick, Mr. Edgeworth admits it himself. His father must have lied to protect him from beyond the grave. I don't care. I know he's not guilty. Mr. Wright? If you say so, I suppose I could go check again. The police files might hold something of interest, so we're gonna go to the records room, I bet. Mr. Grossberg, thank you. I can't promise anything. In fact, I think the chances of finding something are slim. I understand. Accidental murder is manslaughter? It sure is. I actually am family friends with someone that committed manslaughter. I think what happened with him was he'd taken like Ambien and he'd like passed out at the wheel, and so while he was driving, he accidentally like ran someone over, and he was imprisoned for 18 months for manslaughter. We know him because he dated a family friend, and then another family friend started dating him, and she met him right before his like sentence, and she waited the whole time, and they got married right after he got out of prison. He's a very nice man. He's a very nice man. Yeah. Remember to always proceed with caution when it comes to taking medicine before you go driving. Yeah. I went to their wedding! Their wedding is actually what made me want to do things involving weddings. It's like the whole reason that I ended up becoming a wedding planner. Or rather, took a wedding planning course. Because they had a very beautiful wedding. Yeah, that's why meds say not to operate heavy machinery. It is. Is the records room? 1 day left, Nick. Yeah, I know. Well, no time to waste. Let's get going. He's in the criminal affairs department? There's hardly anyone here. Everyone must be out looking out for the old guy, Yogi. Ah, it's you. I don't think Gumshoe will be coming back today. He's staying out late looking for someone. Sounds like Detective Gumshoe is pounding the pavement for real. We were wondering if we could check out the records room again? Well, no, I can't have just anyone wandering around in there. But I guess Mr. Von Karma is in there now. Oh. You can go in as long as he's there. Von Karma? Yeah, he just arrived, actually. Von Karma's in the records room. Nick, let's hurry! Oh, geez. Dusty as always. Oh my god, I'm so nervous. We were only here just yesterday. I'm sure they just haven't had time to clean. What's wrong, Nick? Nothing. I was just noticing that he isn't here. And there's a drawer that's open. Von Karma. Suspicious looking drawer. Huh? One of the drawers here is open. Someone must have been looking at it recently. The label says unsolved cases evidence. Unsolved cases? Nick! The file for DL6! It's completely empty! What? What are you doing in here? Von Karma? You. How do you know my name? Huh? Have we met? What are you saying? We see each other every day, don't we? We're Miles Edgeworth's... We're defense team. Defense team? I beg your pardon, you see, I rarely remember defense attorneys. They're like bugs to me, needless things to be crushed. I can see how this guy was Edgeworth's mentor. Mr. Edgeworth is your student, right? A romanticist who still can't shed that veneer of amateurism. Just like his father, always second-rate. Mr. Von Karma, you had an axe to grind with Mr. Gregory Edgeworth, didn't you? Me? A grudge against a mere defense attorney? Why? Because he dealt a blow to your otherwise perfect trial record? So you did. But what I don't get is, why did you take his son under your wing afterwards? The son of your most bitter rival. That, my dear attorney, is none of your business. Okay. Tomorrow will be the last day of the trial. It's been a while since I've had a defense attorney last this long. Still, you will lose in the end. Miles Edgeworth will admit his own guilt. His guilt of 15 years ago, you mean? You're quite the researcher. If you've done your homework so well, then certainly you must understand. You know what Miles Edgeworth will tell the court tomorrow. You're right. So Von Karma's gonna bring up DL6 in court tomorrow. Okay, bitch. I have your letter. I know what you did. Mr. Von Karma, have a look at this. This was you, wasn't it? You instructed Yanni Yogi to commit murder. Yanni Yogi? How many years has it been since I've heard him called by that name? He's a fool. I told him to burn it after he read it. So you admit it! You wrote Mr. Yogi this letter! Yes, my dear defense attorney. Thank you for taking the trouble to bring it to me. You've saved me from a lot of needless hassle. What? Nick! What is that thing? Why does he have a weapon? Hello? Hello? That's awkward. This reminds me of when my friend set off a taser in the middle of a convention hall. Indeed. A 600,000 volts will course through your body like a dog touching an electric fence. 600,000? Oh, don't worry. People don't die from it, actually. Now give me the letter. No! No! Whoa, what are you... Nick! Run! No! Maya got tased! Maya! Out of my way. No way. He tased the stream. Oh my god, did my stream die again? I will wait for it to come back. Did my stream die? It says no data. We'll come back. Eventually. I can't believe he tased us. Hello? We back but pixelated? Okay, okay. Okay, then we can continue. Nice. Sorry about that. I don't know what's happening tonight. And he took the DL6 evidence, all of it. Back to having no clues. Wait, Maya jumped first. Maya! Is she okay? Maya! Maya, open your eyes! Maya! The letter! Did he take it? Oh yeah, are you okay? I couldn't stop him. I jumped as fast as I could, but one shot from that thing knocked me out cold. I'm useless. I'm no good as a lawyer or a medium. I can't even call my sister. Not even now, when we need her the most. I wish I hadn't woken up at all. No, Maya! Maya! There has to be some way I can help her. I better do something about her self-confidence first. Maya. She's holding something. What is that? A bullet? DL6 incident. Evidence number 7 taken from the heart of Gregory Edgeworth. I remember. Von Karma was holding this when Maya jumped him. I'll prove it to you, Maya. You're most definitely not useless. I'll prove it to you in court tomorrow. Oh my god. Oh my god! Oh my god, this is so exciting. We got these. We got these. Final day. Trial! This is it. Judgment Day. We're gonna see this through to the end. Today, things are gonna get settled at last. A lot of things. Ah! What's the big idea? Sorry, Nick. I only touched your shoulder. I guess the shock hasn't worn off from my run-in with the stun gun yesterday. Anyhow, today's the last day of the trial. Good luck, Nick. Yeah, thanks, Maya. Edgeworth is looking glum as always. I hope Von Karma doesn't push him too hard. Whoa! What are you doing? Sorry. I'm sorry. I just thought I'd cheer you up with a pat on the back. Maya, maybe you should go outside and discharge? Right. Good idea. not to electrocute anyone on your way out. Ooh, pal! What's gone into that girl? Detective Gumshoe. Morning, Mr. Edgeworth. Good morning. How did it go, Detective? Have no fear. As promised, I've captured our runaway to your care. I just brought him in. Took all night, pal. Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. You must be tired. Actually, after that shock I got on the way in, I feel pretty good. Yogi says he's forgotten his own name. But that has to be a lie. Why would he want revenge on Edgeworth if he couldn't remember his past? He doesn't remember, and I'm gonna prove it. It's time! It's time! It's time. Court is now in session for the trial of Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is ready. Right. Very well. We have reached the final day of our proceedings in this trial. I ask that the prosecution submit decisive evidence. Understood. Come on, don't be awed into silence by every little thing he says. Very well, Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement. Right. Thanks to Detective Gumshoe's efforts, the boat rental shop caretaker has been arrested. In yesterday's trial, the defense asserted that the caretaker was the murderer. However, the caretaker is yet to confirm this. I would like to ask the defense to cross-examine him as much as necessary. Very well. Please bring the witness into the courtroom. Ladies and gentlemen of the court, I believe you all remember our witness. He lives in the boat rental shop on the lake from where he witnessed the incident. In addition, he has currently lost memory of his name and identity. Seems like a fucking lie, but whatever. Why did you run away yesterday? The witness was not running away, as he will now testify. I see. Very well, please begin your testimony. I'm really sorry about just leaving yesterday like I did. But I wasn't running away or nothing. I went to buy some food for Polly, see? I figured I got nothing to do with this incident anyhow. I mean, I need one of those motive things, right? And I don't got one. So my testimony yesterday stands as is. Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination, shall we? He has to know his name. Yanni Yogi. You're Yanni Yogi, and I'm gonna prove it. Alright, we got these. Blah 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 blah. Okay, bitch. You've lost much of your memory, is that correct? Yep, seems like it. Then how could you know that you didn't have anything to do with this incident? Or maybe you're lying about not having your memory, You know exactly who you are. The witness has testified quite clearly that he has no memory of who he is. Sure, Von Karma, sure! If you claim he's lying, then show the court proof. How am I supposed to prove what's going on in that old codger's head? That's impossible. I'm glad you come to your senses, Mr. Wright. Very well, witness. Please continue. I mean, I need one of those motive things. Yes, you did. You have a motive. How can you say you had no motive? I say you do. You had a grudge against Edgeworth and the victim, Robert Hammond. That's why you took revenge on them, right? Please don't make me repeat myself, Mr. Wright. This witness has no memory of anything beyond several years ago. He can't hold a grudge. It's impossible. I have to prove he's lying about his memory. Otherwise, it's going to be the same thing over and over until the trial ends. We're gonna have to use his parrot, I bet. Might I say something, Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. You've been saying the same thing now over and over. You've been calling the witness's memory of the past or lack thereof into question. But does this really have anything to do with the current case? Of course, Your Honor. The witness has said he has nothing to do with this case and no motive. Both of these statements are lies. Order, order. Mr. Wright, there is a serious problem with your claim. Or are you saying you know who this witness is? Of course, Your Honor. Ho ho. Now this is interesting. I would like to know myself, so who is he? Don't play dumb, Von Karma. Mr. Wright, please tell us this witness's name. It's Yanni Yogi. His name is Yanni Yogi, a former court bailiff. Yogi? That name seems familiar. Oh. Yanni Yogi from the DL6 incident. It figures the judge would have heard of it. It was such a famous case. But what does this mean? Your Honor, if this man is Mr. Yogi, then he has a clear motive. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Jumping to conclusions again, Mr. Wright. This witness is Yanni Yogi. Fascinating. However, how do you propose to prove this to the court? This is a court of law, as you may recall. You need proof. And allow me to repeat once more that the witness has lost his memory. This is it. I have to do this now. If I can't prove he's Yogi right here, right now, then I've got nowhere else to go. Nick, how are you gonna prove it? How can you prove he's Yanni Yogi? It's okay. It's actually quite simple. Your Honor, please take this man's fingerprints. Then we'll compare them to the fingerprints on file for Yanni Yogi 15 years ago. I see. That makes sense. Tisk, tisk, tisk. I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright. Why? The witness has no fingerprints. What? What? No fingerprints? You see, before I worked as a caretaker, I worked at a chemical plant. I burned my fingers working with the stuff, yep. What? Yogi, you sneak. You burned your fingerprints off to hide your past. Huh. Well, if the witness has no fingerprints, I guess we'll not be able to prove his identity. No. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Well, what will you do, Mr. Wright? It seems that the case has been decided. No. No, it hasn't. It hasn't, actually. No! I know what happened. I know everything. I just can't prove it. But no, I can't let it end like this. I can't lose. There has to be another way. There's no one who can testify as to who this witness is. No one. Nick, what are you gonna do? I didn't even consider that he might have erased his fingerprints. What do I do? Tisk, tisk, tisk. Well, Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to cross-examine his parrot for a little comic relief. Yeah, very funny. You're a sore winner, Von Karma. Wait a second. Cross-examine his parrot? What is it, Nick? No. You're not going to. Your Honor? The defense would like to take Mr. Von Karma up on his proposal. No way. Take Mr. Von Karma up? On my proposal? Exactly, Your Honor. I would like to cross-examine the witness's pet parrot. Order? Order? Well, what do you think, Mr. Von Karma? Need you even ask? This is a farce. I object. Wait a second. You were the one who suggested I cross-examine the parrot, Von Karma. I have a right to do as you suggested. Well, if you're so desperate, then please be my guest. Of course, should you go through with this, and nothing comes of it, then I hope you're ready for the consequences. Nick, this is crazy. Well, still want to go through with your little game? Yes, I'm doing it. Let's fucking go. I will cross-examine her, Your Honor. This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Von Karma's rigged every person's testimony, every piece of evidence, except the parrot. My last chance. At least, I think so. Bailiff, bring in the parrot. I love her! That's quite a bird. Please tell us your name. Name? The witness is ignoring me. It must hurt to be ignored by a bird. Ahem, very well. Witness? Who is your owner? Please testify for us. Hello, hello! Ah! Certainly the most concise testimony we've had so far. Very well, begin your cross-examination. Right. What are you gonna do, Nick? I don't know. What do we do, Maya? This is so silly. I guess we press on the one thing she said. Witness, you can't just say hello and expect us to get anywhere. I want you to testify. Maya, you talk to her. Right, what do I say? What's your name? Maybe I should get her to say her name. Polly! Polly! What's your name? Polly! Polly! Squawk! Mr. Wright, I think we've established that this parrot is named Polly. Does this have anything to do with her owner's identity? Of course. Yes, it does. Huh. Fascinating. You claim that the parrot's name will prove her owner's identity. And show us this proof. Nick, don't you think you're taking the bluffing a little too far? Listen, we're not here to answer the question of who is the caretaker. We're here to prove that he is Yanni Yogi. All we have to do is tie the name Polly to Yogi. Your Honor, the proof that the parrot's name reveals the caretaker's identity is... Oh god. What the hell? Is it the DL6 file? Pretty sure. The DL6 case file? That's quite a large file you have there. Which page is this proof on, then? It's like... Show us or stop wasting our time. Very well, Mr. Wright. Please show us the page. Where in this file is the information connected to this parrot's name? It has to be the suspect data, right? It's on the suspect data page. This page has all the information about Yanni Yogi. Right after he was arrested, his fiancée committed suicide, see? Oh? Indeed, it does say that, yes. What was his fiancée's name? Polly Jenkins. Polly! Exactly, Your Honor. He wanted to remember the name of his fiancée who had committed suicide. That's why he named his parrot after her. I see. I guess that is possible. Oh god. A mere coincidence, that's all. My granddaughter has a dog she calls Phoenix. Well, Mr. Phoenix Wright, does this make you my granddaughter's fiancé? She's only 7 years old. Indeed. Alone, it is a little weak for evidence in a murder trial. Lamau. That's so silly. We would need some other corroborating evidence. Where am I gonna find that? Nick, we're getting closer. One more. If we can just get one more piece of evidence. Right, but what? Very well, witness. You may continue. Well, I guess we should try to get some information out of her. We need to show the judge that her owner is Mr. Yogi. Witness, you can't just say hello and expect us to get anywhere. I want you to testify. Maya, you talk to her. Oh, the safe number! Maybe the safe number is linked to something, like, important? About his past or something? Huh? The safe? Why? Let's just try to get her to say something, okay? Polly! What was the number to the safe in the shack? 1228. 1228. My, what a reckless parrot. Well, Mr. Wright, you aren't claiming that this number has something to do with the caretaker. Actually, it does. Actually, it does. That's why I had her say it. Ha! Ridiculous. How can the number to a safe tell us who the caretaker is? Show us your proof. What could possibly link this number to the caretaker's true identity? We gotta go to the DL6. Again. The DL6 case file? What is this obsession you have with that case? Mr. Wright, where in this file is something relating to the safe number? Oh god. Case summary? It's on the case summary page. The case summary? Specifically the date on which the DL6 incident occurred. The date of the incident? December 28th? Why, that's today's date, 15 years ago. And the number on that safe is 1228. He used the data of the DL6 incident as the number for his safe, Your Honor. That's how important that date was to him. I see. It certainly is an interesting coincidence. People often do set their secret numbers to dates. This is not tangible proof. I set my ATM card's number to 0001 because I'm number 1. Thanks, I'll make sure to remember that when I steal your debit card. This has nothing to do with the date. Nothing. That's enough. Thanks for dinner, Von Karma. I think we've reached a conclusion here. This is a mere coincidence, that's all. True, that is a possibility. However, 2 coincidences at the same time seem more like a pattern to me. What are you saying? Summon the caretaker of the boat shop. Immediately. I need more water. I just so happen to have a fresh bottle of water right here. Yippee! Tell us your name. This witness, he doesn't remember. No, it's okay. Whoa. I've accomplished what I wanted to do. I'm done. What the fuck? Huh? Nick, he looks totally different. This is the real Yogi, I think. Finally, he's been acting feeble to hide his true identity. Acting for 15 years. Well, let me ask you again. Please state your name for the court. My name is Yanni Yogi. 15 years ago, I served as a bailiff in this very court. Order, order. Yanni Yogi, so was it you who killed Robert Hammond? And tried to frame Miles Edgeworth for his death? Yes, it was me. I did it. They put me on the witness stand 15 years ago. Robert Hammond, he said I was mentally unsound. He told me it would make me innocent, get me off the hook. So, I pretended to have brain damage. I was innocent, really, but he didn't believe me. That's so sad. We won the trial, but I lost everything. I lost my job, my fiancé, my social standing. Then this year, 15 years later, a package arrived. It was a letter and a pistol. The plan was written out in careful detail. It was a plan for me to take my revenge on the people who ruined my life. I didn't care who had sent it. I thought this was my chance. After 15 years, this was it. Finally, a chance to have my revenge on Robert Hammond and Miles Edgeworth. I have no regrets. Wait a moment. Revenge? Against Miles Edgeworth? What do you mean? I'm not at liberty to speak on that matter. Why don't you ask Mr. Edgeworth yourself? Anyway, I admit it. I was the one who killed Robert Hammond. Well. Von Karma, where is Mr. Yogi? Under arrest, Your Honor. I saw no room for error in his confession. And the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, is innocent. In this case, at least. Very well. Will the defendant please take the stand? What else is there? There are a few mysteries left unsolved. I guess we gotta clear up his case. Still, you are cleared of suspicion for this particular case. So I would like to pass judgment on the murder of Mr. Robert Hammond. Any objections? I don't believe it. Why isn't Von Karma saying anything? Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, not guilty. That is all. This court is adjourned.
Objection!
Whoa. What the fuck? Did someone just say objection? It wasn't Von Karma. Wait, but that means... No. What? Edgeworth? Your Honor, I object to your judgment. What do you mean? I'm not innocent at all. As we have heard, Yadi Yogi killed Robert Hammond in revenge. But revenge for what? Nick, Edgeworth is trying to confess. He's going to say he's guilty. He's gonna tell them he was the murderer in the DL6 incident. He's gonna tell them he killed his own dad. Oh my god. Oh god. I'm gonna trust my gut. I'm sure Edgeworth thought about this one long and hard. This isn't my place to interfere. Nick, are you sure? There's nothing we can do about it. This is his problem now. Oh god. For 15 years, I've had a reoccurring dream. A nightmare. It's only a nightmare, that's what I told myself. But now I know it wasn't a dream. Yadi Yogi wasn't the killer. You mean, in the incident where your father died? From the distance of the shot, it wasn't suicide either. Everything was as clear as day. The murderer, the criminal in the DL6 incident, it was me. Your Honor, I confess my guilt. I am guilty for DL6, the statute of limitations of which ends today. The culprit is me. Order, order. This is certainly unexpected. The defendant declared innocent is confessing to a different crime. A crime for which the statute of limitations runs out today. I'm not really sure how I should deal with this. But it's obvious. We hold a trial right here, right now. We tried this man for his crime of 15 years ago. I think I would like to have a 5-minute recess. During this time, I will consider the appropriate course of action to take. Court is adjourned. Oh my god, I'm so nervous. Not take 10 minutes. I love water. There we go. Let me get my Streamlabs back up. I'm sorry, Wright. I've just wasted all of your effort. Mr. Edgeworth, I just don't believe it, sir. I mean, you killed your dad. I didn't want to believe it myself, Detective. But it's the truth. I deserve to be punished. Murder is murder, no matter what the circumstances. This is crazy! Just crazy! Nick, what are you doing? Huh? Oh, I was just reading through the court record once more. I'm getting my case ready. Your case for what? Huh? Isn't it obvious? I'm gonna prove that Miles Edgeworth is innocent. What are you talking about, pal? He just admitted to it. He confessed that he did it in court. I'm sorry, Edgeworth, but I don't believe your nightmare. What? It's just a dream. It's not real. The truth is right here in this court record. In any case, tighten your belts. The real fight is just beginning. I'll prove you're innocent, trust me. It's something to do with a bullet. Right. Alright, guys. I'm so nervous. Now then, I would like to resume our trial. Judge, Miles Edgeworth has admitted his own guilt. He has confessed his crime. Let us begin by hearing his testimony. Then, though pointless, let the defense do their cross-examining. The statute of limitations on the DL6 incident runs out today. Though it's unconventional for me, I'd like to run this one by the book. I see. Does the defense have any objections? No, Your Honor. Von Karma, you knew this was gonna happen from the very beginning, didn't you? Very well. Will Miles Edgeworth take the stand? Will the witness state his name and profession? Miles Edgeworth. I am a prosecuting attorney. Mr. Edgeworth, 15 years ago, you mistakenly killed your father, Gregory Edgeworth. Is this correct? Objection, bitch. It is correct. Then testify about this matter to the court. Oh, God. Give me your testimony. Give me your testimony. When Edgeworth was telling me about this dream yesterday, I noticed something. Oh God, my can of air fell. Whoopsie daisy, hold on. One detail didn't quite fit. That will be the key, but only if I can get it to work. Please, please. That day, I had gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. Just then, something heavy fell at my feet. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. A moment later, there was a single gunshot, then a scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. That's all. And until now, you thought this memory was a dream? We were stuck in that elevator for 5 hours. The oxygen in the elevator ran out and I lost my memories of the event. The same claim Mr. Yogi has made. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Yes, Your Honor. Alright, I know what I'm gonna press him on. Or rather, not press. I need to present something. What is it again? It's the DL6 incident.
Objection!
Are you sure you only heard one gunshot? Yes, I'm sure of that. I heard the shot and the scream. Then everything faded. I was unconscious until the rescuers came. I see. No, Your Honor. Unfortunately, you don't. Look at this file one more time. This plainly contradicts the witness's testimony. You do enjoy dragging out that file, don't you? I don't accept this evidence unless you can tell us what page it's on. Which page contradicts Miles Edgeworth's testimony? The victim. Wait, actually... yeah, it's the victim data. Look at the victim data in this file. It says it quite plainly. The murder weapon was fired twice. Miles Edgeworth only heard one gunshot. Yet the murder weapon was fired twice. The first shot was the accidental firing when the pistol was thrown. So who fired the remaining shot? Was there perhaps another shooter who fired that second shot? Your Honor, as I'm sure you're aware, this incident occurred 15 years ago. The evidence is dated. The pistol did fire twice. However, we do not know when the second shot was fired. It might have been fired the day before the incident. There is no proof that the second shot had anything to do with the incident. What? I see. You do have a point, Mr. Wright. The murder weapon was fired twice, as we have heard. One of those shots was fired by the defendant, a boy at the time. Do you have any proof that the other shot fired had something to do with the case? Yes. Your Honor, I think I'll be able to show you proof. What? Impossible! Now, Mr. Von Karma, save your surprise for after you've seen the evidence. Very well, Mr. Wright, show us your proof. It's the photo. It's the photo.
Take that!
Look at this photograph. This is a photograph of the scene of the crime 15 years ago. I can see that the victim lying there is Gregory Edgeworth. This proves the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. This photo proves it. So let me get this straight. This photo proves 2 shots were fired? Where? Your Honor, please get a clue. Show the judge the contradiction. It's the bullet hole right here.
Take that!
Oh, I had to make a gross noise. As should be obvious, the contradiction is here. I see. A bullet hole in the door. Your Honor, Gregory Edgeworth was killed by a shot from the pistol. Yet there is also a bullet hole in the elevator door. We also know that the murder weapon was fired twice. Thus, someone other than Edgeworth fired that second shot. Order. Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? It's simple, Your Honor. At the time of the incident, 2 shots were fired. One went into Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other hit the elevator door. Remember that the defendant lost consciousness after the shot he fired rang out? In conclusion, we must agree that the second shot was fired by someone else. Mr. Wright, but who could that someone else be? The murderer, of course. I knew I should have stepped in before your wild fantasies got out of hand. Mr. Wright, look once more at the DL6 incident case file. Look closely. Try the case summary page. The case summary. That's on page 1. Look what is written there. Not a single clue was found on the scene. If the pistol had indeed been fired 2 times, then the other bullet would have been discovered on the scene. He does have a point. That second bullet has never been found. Why? Because the second bullet does not exist. The bullet that claimed Gregory Edgeworth's life was the one fired by his own son. That is the truth of this matter. The whole truth. It was undoubtedly something else that made that bullet hole in the door. Are you fucking stupid? Order, I will have order. Mr. Wright has proven one thing to us quite clearly. That the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. However, as Mr. Von Karma says, the second bullet fired was not found. It is highly unlikely that the police merely overlooked the second bullet. So all we have is the single bullet fired. I'm afraid I have to discount the defense's claim. Tisk, tisk, tisk. I praise the judge for his wisdom in this matter. How did this happen? I don't believe that the second bullet didn't exist. Was I wrong? Have I been wrong about this whole incident? What are you doing, Nick? Why aren't you raising an objection? I'm sorry, Maya. What? It looks like I was wrong. Nick? If the second bullet wasn't there, then all my conjectures are for nothing. No. But you said you'd do it, Nick. You said you'd get Edgeworth declared innocent. I'm sorry. It's just when I saw the photograph, I thought that 2 shots had been fired. I was so certain of it, I thought I'd won. I thought there was another person, someone else who fired the killing shot. But now, I was wrong to think it could be that simple. This case has stood unsolved for 15 years. Nick. Well, it seems that we have finally cleared up this incident. Only 1 bullet was found at the scene of the crime. That shot was fired by Miles Edgeworth. Precisely. I would like to ask one thing of Miles Edgeworth before passing my verdict. Have you been paying attention to the trial so far? Yes, Your Honor. Do you have any objections? No. No, I do not. So you killed your father, though that was not your intention? Yes, I did. Oh no. He's accepted the guilt. Very well. The statute of limitations on the murder of Gregory Edgeworth runs out today. Therefore, I must pronounce a verdict on the defendant today right here. Right now. Indeed. Does anyone have any objections? Yes, of fucking course! I've been here before. It's just like my first day in court. There are so many things I know I should be saying. But my mind's gone blank. I can't find the words. Mr. Wright? I have an objection.
Objection!
Your Honor? I object! Tisk, tisk, tisk. Mr. Wright, on what grounds do you object? Nick? I don't know. His case is perfect. Oh no. It must exist. The second bullet. What? What did you just say? Nothing. The second bullet must exist. But where? Someone took it. Seems waiting is just going to produce us any answers from Mr. Wright. Wait, Your Honor. The second bullet, it existed. What? But we just heard proof that it did not exist. I realize that, Your Honor. I'm really grasping here. It's just someone took it from the scene of the crime. That's what happened. But who? The murderer! The murderer? Then tell us just who is this murderer? I'm still thinking about that one. So the criminal took the second bullet, but why? Huh? First of all, how would they have found it? It's not easy to find a stray bullet, Mr. Wright. Was there some pressing need for the murderer to search for that bullet? The murderer didn't need it! Why would the murderer have spent the time to look for that stray bullet? I haven't got a clue. What's wrong, Mr. Wright? The murderer had no reason to take that bullet. You don't want to admit it, but it's true. Had to take it. Had to take it? The murderer? What does that mean? You're thinking too normal. Think crazy. Don't think why the bullet was taken. Think why the bullet had to be taken. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor! I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, the murderer had no intention of taking the bullet from the scene. But, the murderer had to take that bullet. Had to, Mr. Wright? What do you mean? Well, for instance... For instance, what? Maybe the bullet, hit the murderer? The bullet hit the murderer? Just saying, for instance. I mean, if it hit you, you would have to take it with you, wouldn't you? It's not like you could... That's true. It's not like you could perform surgery right there. You know? Wait a second. I was just talking off the top of my head, but what if that's really what happened? Let me get this straight. So at the time of the murder, the murderer himself was shot? And they left with the second bullet still inside of them? Thus leaving only one bullet at the scene of the crime? Yeah, I guess that's how it would work, yeah? But there's a problem with that. The other two people rescued from that elevator, Miles Edgeworth and Yanni Yogi, were both unharmed. So that would mean... the murderer came from outside, yeah? The two men fighting inside the elevator. Trying to stop them, the boy picks up the pistol at his feet and throws it. The pistol discharges and the bullet goes through the elevator door and hits the murderer outside. The boy loses consciousness. Then the murderer opens the elevator door and sees the men inside. Mr. Wright, you are truly the most unpredictable defense attorney I've ever known. I can tell you're grasping, yet I cannot deny the possibility of what you say. What are you saying? Deny it. Deny it. No one involved with the incident was wounded. There was no murderer. No one was wounded at the time of the incident. He's right. I can't think of anyone. Hey, Nick? Huh? I just thought of something really crazy. Crazy? Remember what Mr. Grossberg said yesterday? Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record. Wow! It must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. Yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and the last vacation he's taken in his many years of prosecuting. What if Von Karma didn't take that vacation because of shock, but took it because he was injured? It is as I am thinking. Which would mean... could only mean one thing. He was the murderer in the DL6 incident. He was the man who shot Gregory Edgeworth. It was Von Karma. Oh man. Something wrong, Mr. Wright? That would explain a lot of things, actually. No, Your Honor. Well, you have indicated the possibility that the murderer came from outside. Can you give us the name of your suspect? Yes. Uh-oh. Should I come out and say it now? Say it now! Your Honor, there is a suspect. One lone suspect. Well, this is certainly interesting news. Very well, Mr. Wright. Who is your suspect? My hands are shaking. The what? Von Karma. Von Karma? You mean the Von Karma, the prosecutor? The one standing right over there? Bah. You don't object? See no need. Why honor this ridiculous outburst with my objection? Because you took a vacation for several months starting the day after the incident. Yet you pride yourself on a perfect record. Why would you take such a long vacation without any reason? So you're claiming that I took a vacation to heal my injury from the incident? Fascinating. Prove it. I would have needed surgery, no? Where did I go under the knife at, Mr. Wright? Bring the doctor that operated me. Wait. What if the bullet is still in him? Nick! Let's find out who his doctor is. It's no use. Edgeworth? I know Von Karma perhaps too well. He's perfect. He wouldn't leave clues. He probably didn't undergo surgery. That would leave a doctor as a witness. Nobody's that perfect. So what, Nick? Did Von Karma pull the bullet out by himself? That's insane. No, he couldn't have. You can't just pull bullets out of yourself. Wait. What does that mean? That bullet has to be somewhere, but where? Tisk, tisk, tisk. Well, Mr. Wright, can you produce evidence to prove that I was shot? Show evidence. How are we doing this? Alright, Von Karma, I'll prove it. And I'll even use evidence. I know how you like it so much. What? The evidence that proves Von Karma was shot is... No way! The metal detector!
Take that!
Von Karma is perfect. He wouldn't risk surgery leaving an evidence trail. So then I ask, where is that bullet now? I think it is unlikely that Von Karma performed surgery on himself. You don't mean... I do. There is the possibility that the bullet is still inside Von Karma. Oh my god, Gumshoe with the clutch! Is that even possible for all these years? Well, there's one way to find out. We could use this metal detector. Well, Von Karma, I'm gonna run this over you and see what we find. I refuse. You refuse? But refusing this means you acknowledge that the bullet is still inside you. Order, order, order. Your Honor, the defense requests that we be allowed to use the metal detector. Judge, I call for a suspension of this trial. This is an invasion of privacy. The statute of limitations runs out on this case today. It was you who said we had to end it right here, right now. Enough! I permit the use of the metal detector. Mr. Von Karma, you will submit yourself to testing. Oh my god, water. Nick, what does this mean? I don't know, but we have to give it a shot. Hee, I got him. It reacted. Something's inside his right shoulder. The bullet. Mr. Von Karma. You. It was you. I was afraid this would happen, and so I remained silent. Indeed, there is a bullet in my shoulder. However, it has nothing to do with this incident. What? I was shot in the shoulder long before the DL6 incident. I claim that the bullet in my shoulder has no relation to DL6. But Mr. Von Karma, can you prove that? Prove? I have no obligation to prove anything. It is Mr. Wright who must prove something here, not I. Mr. Wright? Well, can you prove it? Can you prove that the bullet in Von Karma's shoulder was from DL6? Of course he can't. You don't have any of the DL6 evidence. Actually, I fucking do. I have a bullet. With no proof, you cannot convict me of any crime. So sorry, Mr. Wright. No, I'm the one who's sorry, Mr. Von Karma. What? You were close. One day away from freedom. But you see, I have proof. What? Who would have thought you would dig your own grave trying to convict Edgeworth? I can link that bullet in your shoulder to the DL6 incident. And here's my final proof. Oh, you're fucked. That's... a bullet? Where did you get that? This is the bullet used in the DL6 incident. This was taken from the heart of the victim, Mr. Gregory Edgeworth. The bullet is preserved quite nicely with all the ballistic markings intact. Ballistic markings? You may recall the term. It came up in the first trial 2 days ago. Ballistic markings are the fingerprints of a weapon. All bullets fired from a gun are marked with the weapon's unique pattern. By examining the markings, you can tell which weapon fired the bullet. It's quite accurate. We have 2 bullets in our possession. One, the bullet removed from Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other, Mr. Von Karma, is the bullet buried in your shoulder. We can analyze both bullets. Then if the markings matched, we would know that both bullets have been fired from the same gun. The very same pistol. In other words, the murder weapon that killed Gregory Edgeworth. Mr. Von Karma, you'll let us remove the bullet from your shoulder? Then we'll compare the ballistic markings to those on this bullet. And solve this case once and for all. Well, Mr. Von Karma? Wow, wow, wow. Wow. That scream. I've heard that scream before. Wait. I know. He was the scream! Get away! Get away from my father! It's that scream I heard in the elevator. 15 years ago. Von Karma! It was you who screamed. Mr. Von Karma? Oh my god, he's having like a Death Note opening 2 moment. So, it was you. Oh my god, you and your father are my curse! Your father shamed me with a penalty on my record. And you left a scar on my shoulder that would never fade. I'll bury you! 15 years earlier. Chief Prosecutor, I'm sorry. Von Karma, it's not like you to make this kind of error. I never would have thought that Edgeworth would be the one to catch you. I was careless. I'm sorry, but you will have to be penalized. I've covered for you in the past, but not this time. One second. Here we go. Edgeworth? It was a shock like none I had ever known. Me? Penalized? It took hours for me to regain my composure. Suddenly, I found myself in the darkness. I was in the court records room. I must have wandered in without thinking where I was going. The room was pitch black. The light must have gone out. I went out into the hall and felt my way to the elevator. I pressed the button, but nothing happened. Then, there was a noise. I was in pain. A horrible burning pain in my shoulder. Just then the lights came back on. The elevator door opened before my eyes. I saw 3 people inside, all lying unconscious from oxygen deprivation. Much to my surprise, a pistol lay at my feet. I knew then it was destiny. In his last moments, Gregory Edgeworth was still unconscious. He died, never knowing who had shot him. Later, he spoke through a medium blaming Mr. Yogi. He was fooled. It was the perfect crime. Spicy. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Who would have thought another man would have come to open that elevator door? Judge? What? What are you doing? Do your job. Bring an end to this miserable charade. Now! End it. Very well. It appears that we have come to a very long way to end of this maze. 15 years later, Mr. Miles Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honor. You were innocent. You are innocent. As you said, it was all a nightmare. Yes, Your Honor. Ooh! This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, not guilty, baby! Yippee! That is all. This court is adjourned. Whew. Oh my god. Nick! Did you see his face? Von Karma looked even paler than usual. He's pretending to be all cool, but inside you crushed him. Crushed. I gotta say, I'm impressed. It was pretty close, though. I was sure we'd had it. I know, I was on the verge of tears the whole time myself. But now it's all just a good memory. So it's finally over, Edgeworth. Right? Yeah? I'm not sure how to say this. I know. Try thank you. I see. Thank you, Wright. You're welcome? I think you could have done better than that. Sorry. I'm not good at this sort of thing. You got a lot to learn, Edgeworth. She's got you there. Woo! Amazing, pal. You pulled through just like I thought you would. I'll never forget this. I owe you one, pal. And tonight, let's party. Dinner's on me. Yeah, my salary went down a bit this month. But who cares? See, Mr. Edgeworth? You should take a lesson from Detective Gumshoe. That's how you say thank you. I see. Woo! I feel foolish. Don't worry, take it a little at a time. You'll get used to it. It's been 15 years since I've seen Edgeworth this unguarded. Hey, y'all! Lotta! Yeah, we're great in there. Thank you. Yo, Edgeworth, congrats. Oh, wait, that was supposed to be the southern accent, too. Thank y'all very much. I knew you were innocent from the start, of course. Just look at you! You want to stick your hand in the cookie jar even if no one was there. You were the witness on the first day of the trial, weren't you? Yeah, well, let bygones be bygones, eh? Speaking of which, what are you doing now, Lotta? Who, me? Aw, I went back to college. I gave up trying to be an investigative photographer pretty quick. Really? That's too bad. Huh? Isn't that the hot dog guy from the park? Huh? It's over, Nick! My life is over! Why the sad face, Larry? What happened? Oh, Nick, I'm not long for this world. You don't look sick. It's Kianse! She's gonna live in Paris! Paris, Nick! She's leaving me behind! Should have seen that one coming. Yo, Edgy! There you are! Yes, here I am. Congrats, Edgy! Here, a little gift from me in celebration. Celebration? That's unusual for you. Harry Butch! guess you come along tonight too? My treat, pal. Huh? Thanks. Looking forward to it. Yo, Nick. That's the suit that questioned me. When he says treat, that's not police talk for prison food, right? Right? I think you'll be fine, Larry. Right? Yeah? What's up? That envelope that Larry gave me, it's got money in it. Well, yeah, that's not that strange. People give money away to celebrate sometimes. It's $38, right? This little fucking shit! $38 exactly? Nick! Wasn't that exactly the amount of lunch money that was stolen from Mr. Edgeworth at school? $38? No. No, Larry, it was you? What are you so surprised about, right? Huh? Larry was absent that day from school, right? But that doesn't automatically rule him out as a suspect. What? Think back to that day 15 years ago. Larry took the day off, but he was bored, so he came into school anyway. Then he saw the money lying there, and the rest is history. I never was good at history. Heh. He didn't adjust for inflation? Edgeworth, you didn't know, did you? I suspected. I just couldn't picture Larry protecting you like he did that day. Everyone else was saying you did it. The whole class was against you, remember? Yeah, too well. Right, you may not know this, but we used to have a saying back in school. When something smells, it's usually the butts. I know. Really, Wright, I'm surprised you didn't figure it out. Well, this sure is an unexpected turn of events, huh? Edgeworth. Hmm? You should have told me. Now, Nick. Don't you think the statute of limitations has run out, Mr. Edgeworth? I'd say so, yes. There you have it. Grr, where does that leave me? I became a defense attorney because of what you two did. Well, you have always been something of an insufferable emotionalist. Yeah, and you get worked up too easily, too. The death sentence for both of you. Man, if only I'd known, I'd have become a prosecutor. The same goes for me, only the other way around. For the longest time, I thought that I might have killed my own father. I thought I might be a criminal. I became a prosecutor in part to punish myself. If I'd known the truth, I might have become a defense attorney after all. Edgeworth. Want to switch, right? Hey, y'all! Line up! I'll take a photo! Hey, photo time! Let's go! And after that, dinner on me! Detective Gumshoe took us out on the town that night. We celebrated Edgeworth's newfound freedom, even though Edgeworth himself was still in detention. Whoa, I went a little overboard yesterday. My head hurts. Huh? It's still only 5. Maybe I should go back to sleep. Huh? What's this? A letter? Good morning, Nick. You were really impressive yesterday. Seeing you... it made me think about what I'm doing here. I'm a spirit medium, in training, of course. I wanted to help Mr. Edgeworth, too. I wanted to help you, but I couldn't. I was useless. So I've decided to go back to my training. I'll become a full-fledged spirit medium for starters. I couldn't say it to your face, so I left this letter. Goodbye, Nick. No! Goodbye? What time was it? The first trains for the mountains have already left to the station! Maya... I guess I'm too late. Hey! Nick! Maya! So, you're leaving? Yeah. It's hard being a spirit medium who can't talk to spirits. And I think you'll do fine without me, Nick. Be good, okay?
Hold it!
Well. What? I never could have saved Edgeworth without your help. Huh? On the last day of the trial, I heard her. I heard Mia's voice. You heard my sister? Yes, only her voice, but still. It was at the very end when I thought we'd lost everything. Well, that's my sister for you. Detective Gumshoe helped and Mr. Grossberg and even Larry. I'm the only one who couldn't help. I was useless, Nick. But you were the one who stopped Von Karma, Maya. Huh? I didn't do anything. All I did was wander around in a daze. Sorry, but I have evidence that you helped. The bullet!
Take that!
A bullet? Von Karma was convinced he had taken all the evidence pertaining to the DL6 case. But you were the one who rescued the last piece of evidence we needed. This was the bullet that put an end to Von Karma. And you were the one who gave it to me. Nick. Thanks, Maya. I couldn't have done it without you. I'll be back soon. Huh? I'm going to complete my training and come back. Okay. I'll be waiting. Of course you will. You can't run that office by yourself. You're hopeless. I don't know about that. So, this is it. See you soon, Maya. There she goes. I'm so proud. Oh, the CG! Thanks, Nick. Aww. And so my story ends. Time to turn a new page. And say goodbye to the novice defense attorney that I once was. Now a new story begins. With the same old crazy cast of characters. Ha! Don't think you've graduated yet, amateur. Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to rethink that claim? Yes, Your Honor. Uh-oh, I got a bad feeling about this.
Objection!
Oh, yippee! Hey, pal. Mr. Edgeworth came down to the precinct to wish me a happy new year. Talk about a pleasant surprise. Woo! Detective Gumshoe! And he hung his head low and went right back outside. Kinda like he was embarrassed or something. Strange, huh? Huh? Nick? No, I haven't seen him lately. Who, me? I've been working at a cheese shop. That Missy's a nice lady, but she's not exactly what you call a cheap date. Huh? Oh, she's in Hawaii right now, yeah. Who? Wright? Yeah, I remember him. I hear he's been busy lately. You know, not to ring my own bell, but I sort of taught him everything he knows. I'm sure he's grateful. Will you play the other Ace Attorney games? Yes, of course, I bought the trilogy. Phoenix Wright. Ah, the defense attorney for whom I wrote that affidavit. Oh, you should know. I've taken over management of the Gatewater Hotel recently. Should you be in the area, please stop by. Phoenix, right? Ah, yes. Mia's understudy, was he not? I wonder how he's doing. Haven't seen him as of late. Yeah, the days of my youth, like the scent of fresh lemon, you see. Phoenix Wright? Is he an actor? Well, I'm not buying it. You can't be a star with a name like Phoenix. Did you know that there's... Oh my god. There she goes. I have to pee so bad. I'm pleased to announce the Pink Princess is a hit. I sure owe that Mr. Wright a great deal. Oh, and I'm keeping my face out of the public eye till the show's over. I wouldn't want to ruin any kid's dreams, you know. Oh, I got a letter from Maya the other day. It sounds like she caught a cold standing under a waterfall. I wanted to visit but didn't have time, so I sent her some Pink Princess trading cards. She says she can't buy them where she is. What kind of place is she living at anyway? Matt's an Animal, thank you so much for being a member for 16 months. This game is great in both its story and a prime example of how a video game can be a good court drama. This was fun stream, Shiki. Thank you, and thank you for the head pats. I really enjoyed it. Right, who's that? You want to talk? Let's talk, Pink Princess, alright? But, you know, I snuck into the studio the other day, and I saw her, the one inside the Pink Princess suit. What a dog. It was kind of a shock for a boy of my tender age. Oh no. Yeah, I remember Wright, that lawyer guy. Huh, me? I'm in training to become a paranormal photographer. You know that picture I took of everyone? Well, just behind them there's a ghost. For real! Now that's talent. I'm gonna be famous. I hope it shows the photo. Oh my god! Aww! Aww! Aww!
Hold it!
A brand new episode has been added. All right. We're gonna end it there today. Whew. Ugh. All right. Ugh. A good stopping point. Episode 5 will be relevant to the next trilogy, so you should play it. I am! Don't worry. I definitely plan on it. Oh my god, well, we finished the main story. Oh my goodness. Alright. Ooh! Okay, I know who we should raid into it. Mako and Luto are doing a League collab, so we're gonna raid into them. If it'll let me. Alright, there we go. As a reminder, if you sent any donos or anything like that, I cannot read them today, as this is a Capcom stream, no monetization. Whew. I'm sorry to tell you that they're married now. Don't worry. I'm gonna visit Mako in like 2 days, and I'm gonna fix that. Oh my goodness. Well, thank you guys so much for coming out to today's stream. We've managed to finish the main story of the first Phoenix Wright game. I'm so excited to start this next trial and also start the second game. I'm many much excited to continue, and we're probably gonna pick this back up when I get back from visiting Mako. All right, guys. Thank you so much for coming out. This was such a treat to play. I think this is definitely one of my most favorite games of all time now. And I'm so excited to play more. I'm so happy that there's so much content to go through for these games. And I'm very excited. All right, guys. Well, we are going to raid into Mako and Luto. Thank you guys so much for joining me. And I will see you all tomorrow. We are going to be doing a sad song karaoke stream. Yippee! All right, guys. Bye-bye for now. Yashiki. Mwah! Mwah, mwah, mwah. I love you. Bye-bye.